Hey foodies, welcome to Cooking Shooking. In this video, we are going to make a very interesting Japanese recipe in Indian style. Let's make cottage cheese tempura. It is very crispy and very delicious. We are also going to make the salsa, so let's get cooking. So first we are going to prepare the cottage cheese or our paneer. Here I have 2 blocks of paneer. These are 200 grams each. We are going to cut them into strips like this. Basically you can just divide them into any size that you prefer. I'm cutting them into 1 centimeter into 2.5 inch long strips. These will taste really nice and will get very crispy. You can cut them into any size that you prefer. Next we are going to make a ice bath for the tempura. If you don't prepare an ice bath, then it will be slightly difficult to get the crispiness that we need. For that, here I have a large bowl. In this bowl I am going to add lots of ice. Along with the ice cubes I am going to add just a little bit of water. The water needs to be enough to cover the ice cubes. Over this bowl with ice we are going to place another bowl. So the ice bath is done. This will make sure the top bowl remains cool. In a separate bowl we are going to mix the dry flours. In the dry flours here I have 3/4 cup of maida or plain flour, 1/4 cup of cornstarch or corn flour and a little bit of salt. Just mix this really well. So in total this is 1 cup of the dry flours. We are going to use this to make the tempura. But to make the tempura we are going to need a secret ingredient, which is basically soda water. Here I have sparkling water, which is also known as soda or club soda. This is chilled and a sealed bottle, guys. We are going to open the bottle and then we are going to measure 1 cup of the soda. Measure the soda in the same quantity of the dry flours and then add it to the ice bath bowl. Make sure the bowl does not have any other thing. The secret to making a very crispy tempura is in gluten. We don't want the gluten in the recipe. For that you have to ensure to mix it very briefly. We don't want to mix it really well. If you mix it really well, then the gluten will get activated. So as you can see, I'm just like dodging it like this and then our batter will be ready. If there are lumps, that would be perfect. So you can see here is a thin batter ready for the tempura. I'm going to keep it aside for about 5 minutes or so. While the batter is cooling down even more, we are going to coat the paneer strips. Here I have the paneer strips that we chopped. I'm going to add a little bit of corn flour on top of these and then coat them really well. If there is a dry coating in the paneer strips or anything that you are making a tempura out of, what will happen is you will get a much more even coating of the batter. Basic science, guys. Here our paneer strips are ready. Now we are going to make the tempura. But to make the tempura, we have to heat up the oil. So here I have the oil which I am heating up in a kadhai. You can use any flavorless oil that you prefer. So once the oil gets hot, in high heat we are going to use some chopsticks and then we are going to dip the paneer strips into the batter and then immediately transfer it to the hot oil. If you are not comfortable with using chopsticks, then you can always use your hands. Once you drop the paneer strips, then just use your hands to drop a little bit of the batter. This batter will taste really amazing. The flame is kept high and the oil was hot. We are going to fry the tempura pieces until they are golden. As you can see, these are done. It will take you about 3 or 4 minutes per batch. The texture is amazing, it is uneven and it is very crispy, guys. Let me do a small test. What we will do is we are going to make a small salsa which will easily take 5 to 10 minutes. This is done. Salsa will taste great with this. So here I have the tomatoes. I am using 4 tomatoes that I am cutting. I am just removing the eye and then I am slitting the tomatoes into 2 halves. I am going to add the tomatoes to a chopper. Here I am using a manual chopper, easily available, and it is perfect for recipes like this. Along with the tomatoes, I am also going to add 2 onions. These are medium sized onions, 2 green chilies and a handful of coriander leaves. Cover your chopper and then begin whizzing. The box of this chopper suggested about 20 pulls for a consistency like this, and this looks great. It took me 20 pulls. Now I'm going to transfer this to a bowl. We cannot serve a plain salsa like this. We are going to make it even nicer. So we are going to season it with some salt, some black pepper. If you don't want to use black pepper, then you can totally skip it. Along with that, I'm going to add some tomato ketchup. Adding tomato ketchup will balance out the sweetness and then it will also give some great color. If you don't want to add it, you can totally skip that. There you go, super quick and simple salsa ready. It took me about 5 minutes or so. You can use some hot sauce as well in this, which will make it like a hot salsa. Now we are going to serve this together. So here our tempura is ready, the salsa is ready, and everything is ready to serve. It looks amazing. Sounds amazing, isn't it? So do try it guys. I hope you like this one. So guys, making tempura is super easy and super quick. Just make sure everything is super cold and you are going to have the best tempura. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure you liked it. If you liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, dislike it, and do comment down below why you liked it, why you disliked it. That will make sure to let me know what is your feedback. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to the channel Cooking Shooking so that you get notified about my next videos. Bye for now. Take care. Happy cooking.